right, good evening, everyone. Tonight's review is going to be the Elite Omnia. And the big change for that, with the Omnia comes the SP Cam, and the big new piece of technology for this is going to be the micro adjust let off adjustment. So in this, they say that you can do a 1% let off adjustment, I think from 77% to 97 or 90% on this. As usual with the Elites, you have the set technology that allows you to move the limb pockets left and right to adjust for left and right tears. You have your LTR cable adjustment, and that's really the high points of what the Elite brings to the table, other than it's 32 inches axle. It's a 6-inch brace height, I believe, and it's rated at 347 feet per second. So really excited to shoot this again outside, get it on camera, and then we got some new toys that we're going to play with. So now we have a digital vibration meter, and again we're going to use the decibel meter and the chronograph to finish getting data for you, so you can help you make a better informed decision. So stay tuned. We're going to go outside and take some shots. All right, so we're going to do the post-shot interview outside because we finally have some decent weather here in North Carolina. So, Elite Omnia is what we're reviewing this week, and as I said in the intro, I'm pretty stoked to be reviewing this thing. We got it set up with a spot hog sight and a ham ski rest, no stabilizers. So to analyze the shot, if you're used to the Encore from Elite, it's pretty similar. It's a little bit stiffer at a 70-pound bow, but very similar as in the fact it's stiff and it just stays that way. There's no hump and dump. And I will tell you, on the back stops, I'm not using the limb stops. It's just cable stop for this, and it is solid. It's we didn't even, when I left the shop with it, we didn't even feel the need to put the limb stops on it. But so it's a little bit of a stiff draw, and then it just kind of hits the back, falls down into the back wall, falls off into the back wall, I guess. And but it's not a huge drop off like some bows would have, especially not some speed bows. Is zipping out these three 470 grain arrows. So shooting Victory VAP SS's, they're 26.5-inch arrows, 125 grain tip. Total weight is 470 grains, and it's zipping them out there pretty good. But so the draw, typical for the Elite bows, very similar to the Encore, a little bit stiffer, short valley into a really solid back wall. The grip is your typical Elite grip. It is very comfortable, very easy to repeat. On the hold, it's rock solid. So when they went and changed to the in the Envision series, when they changed to the wider limb pockets, yeah, I can feel a little bit more stability on the shot. Real easy to get on target, and then when you turn the string loose, it is easy to keep on target, easy on the shot. Just very little post-shot vibration, very little jump. It's a nice dead bow. I really like this. So draw's good, the hold's great. overall experience, it's a little bit more work than the Encore to shoot as far as the draw. So, after, a few less shots than what I can shoot with the Encore, I'm starting to feel a little bit of fatigue, but it's a great bow, especially if you're going to take one or two shots like a hunting situation. It's a fantastic bow, but it's a little bit more work than the Encore. Overall, I love it. It's fit finish. I didn't even shoot it with a stabilizer. This little device that they put on there is what I left on there, and it did a great job of dampening the vibration. The bow balances really well. The tech in this bow, the SEC technology. I tell you, Bowtech and Elite both have really set themselves apart with the set technology, and then they both have this micro adjust capability on the let off for timing. However, I think Elite did a great job with this micro adjust. I wish I could keep it longer, or I owned it and I could really fine tune with this micro adjust to see how much I liked it. But I think that's where Elite and Bowtech are really setting themselves apart the last couple of years, is the ability to adjust this to your different setups. So if you're wanting to set up you want to drop it down to 60 pounds, you can do a half-inch increment change in your draw length setup. You can micro tune your let off. So if you want to do 60 pounds with a higher let off, you can adjust it down all the way to like 77% of the holding. Your holding weight can be 77% of your draw weight, which for certain shooters they really like that. And I think it's a huge advantage to be able to play with your, or tinker, I guess would be a better way to say it, with your setup. These are the performance mods for those that are wondering. I have shot the other mods that were a lot more comfortable. They're probably not as fast, but they were a lot more comfortable to draw back. Very reminiscent of the Encore when you shoot with the, I don't know if they're called comfort cams, but these are the performance mods. So I'm not sure what the other ones are called, but it's a great bow. It's fantastic. It's I've reviewed quite a few bows. I've shot the VTM 31. I've shot the Phase 4, which that review is in the works, in edit as well. And I'll tell you, the Elite is in that company. It is absolutely, I mean, the grouping I've done so far with these bows, like doing grouping exercise, see how precise the shots are. The Elite's right there with the Matthews and the Hoyt, the Bowtech 34. I shot that, the SS 34, and the Elite is for the cost. It is probably going to be pretty close to the number one bow I've tested this year. So make that conclusion later on. We haven't shot them all, or we haven't done extensive testing with them all. Still need to get the VTM 31 here to the home range. I want to test out the new Hoyt speed bow, see what that's like. But man, if you're interested in one of these Elites and you're in Eastern North Carolina, there's only one store you can get it at, because the biggest Elite dealer, the premier bow shop in Eastern North Carolina, is Eastern Outfitters. The archery department there, Ryan and Cody, fantastic job tuning these things, getting them ready for me. I would recommend anybody to go see those guys, and they are the biggest and best Elite dealer in Eastern North Carolina, probably all of North Carolina. I think like 5-state area, they're the best. They're the biggest volume of Elite dealer in the area. So get over to see those guys. Again, Eastern Outfitters, thank you for allowing me to test your bows, all the different manufacturers, and all your technical input. Thank you.